Hello there. I am Wormslayer2146, back from another little break. Today, we're taking a look at a few games as part of the Tiny Teams Festival. It's all about celebrating games that have been made by teams of 5 or fewer people. It's being hosted by Yogscast Games, and as part of the festival, they've been very kind and generous, sharing a few access keys to various demos, games, and stuff like that for me. Because they have shared them, it's only fair you're aware of that. This is a kind of hashtag ad thing. It's not really affecting what I do or say. There's no kind of expectation or agreement or anything like that. Just you should be aware that that is the situation. So there you go. You have been told. The next game, the last one for tonight, I'm going to take a look at Toads of the Bayou. Looks interesting. Little turn-based fighting type thing. See how it goes. Let's hop into it. If I can get it to screen capture. There we go. Not screen capture, game capture is what I mean. We can fiddle with where my camera is in a moment if we need to. So let's hop in and we'll see where the elements end up and if I need to move up and down and over. It's another game like the previous one. The audio settings say the music is at max and I was no music, but now there is. Okay, my bad. I was going to complain, but there is music. Just again, for the millionth time, don't default to maximum, especially if you're not actually playing it at maximum, which is a weird one. Just check that's maxed as well. Whatever. There's music now. It's kind of nice. Let's be grateful for that and start a new game. See what this is all about. Toads of the Bayou. Sounds interesting. We are loading. We are in-game. Aha. Now, I have opened the game before to check it works before we streamed. And we appear to not get the tutorial the second time we open the game. Which is a shame, because now I'm going to have to remember what you're supposed to do in the game. Would have been nice for it to tell us, but I guess you do the tutorial once, and here we are. So, the main deal is, we have resources in the top. I don't know what these are. Some kind of orange liquid in a bottle. Not going to comment. Wood and money. These things make sense. That music is a little loud, bear with me. Now that we're in, try and get that balanced all right. There should be okay. Let's give that a go. There isn't like a reset tutorial option, is there? There are no video settings. There is a reset tutorial. Excellent. Can I... Okay. Sorry, false start. Oh, hello. Not exactly what I meant by quit, but never mind. We'll be back in a second. There we go. Okay, let's try again. Settings, general, reset the tutorial. This music's a bit low. No, it's maybe... I'm being picky again. Let's stop being picky. Let's stop complaining. Let's start a new game. Hopefully this time with a tutorial. Yes, there we go. Excellent. Welcome to the demo of Toads of the Bayou. We'll have access to the first buildings and cards of the game as we fight off early waves. An evil curse has consumed the bayou. Baron Samedi, spirit of the dead, has taken it over and sent his minions to attack our settlement. It's a nice setting, actually. I kind of like this. Toads in the bayou and Baron Samedi's the bad guy. I don't know. Something about that just pretty cool. We alternate between two phases, combat and management. In management, we grow our settlement by acquiring islands, placing buildings and laying traps. Buying islands unlocks space to place buildings, but every island needs to be defended. We right-click on buildings and in there we buy new cards. Each building focuses on its own Synergise. Develop your settlement according to your combat style. On the world map, in the management phase, our territory comes under attack. From the world map, we can choose which of the territories to defend and enter combat. Before we fight Baron Samedi, we'll have to fight 3 of his lieutenants. These boss fights occur after we complete enough missions. Okay, premise, relatively simple. As I was saying, 3 resources in the top. We can build a building. It costs resources to build the buildings, and there's stuff here, you know. One thing I would say, so Lumberjack Hut, for example, here we are. It has 7 health. It's a 1x1 thing to build on the grid we can see in the world. It's got a little fluff lore like you find in card games, and I like it. It's got the cost to build it. What it doesn't tell us is what does this building do. It told us that each building focuses on a certain play style, and we should build the buildings that fit our play style. But how do we know which buildings to build? The Lumberjack Hut, I can guess, has something to do with wood, but I don't know what. The Hunter's Hut has something to do with shooting. The Marshal Office, I have no idea. And the Forge, again, I don't know what these buildings do. So in terms of picking the right one to fit our play style, we just have to try them all and then we know, which is kind of the wrong... I think that's not quite right. I would love to see a little extra on this card that just says, you know, melee focus, ranged focus, whatever, economy, you know, that kind of thing, to tell us what building to build. We also have the map where we pick what to fight. Music is still too high. It's probably okay for you because I have a noise limiter on, but that is too high for me to think. And then a deck of cards. Which, you know, it's a card game. We have stab ones, push ones, shoot ones, timed move ones, whatever that means. But it's fine. We can't do anything because we start with no resources, so the thing to do is to win a fight. Here is the map. We have lots of locked islands, and we have ours. And then what do? Right-click? No? Just click on it? Yep. And then there's a battle idle, so we can ignore that and just go to the island and build, or we can do the battle that exists here. Kill all enemies, do not lose any toads. This is a placeholder screen, apparently. I can't see anything wrong with it, but sure. Let's go to battle. We're picking our toads. We only have the one. Our toad leader, 4 health, no special abilities. Into battle we go. In the combat phase, we have to strategically place our toads on the grid and engage in turn-based combat. Like other games that exist, I'm thinking Into the Breach. There's a square grid, it's square, it's made of squares. You have dude, they have dude, you play cards to win. The premise is quite simple. We have more cards about stabbing than shooting, I think, so we want to be close. Maybe. Enemies go first. Should have been a bit further back then. After their turn, they plan and it leaves a little red square to kind of guide you on what they're going to do next. On our turn, we draw 3 cards. 3 cards from the attack deck and 1 card from the movement deck. Okay. 2 different decks. Don't love that, but it helps balance what you get each turn. I can see the point. Play a card costs action points. It's a card game. We've played them before. Cost is indicated at the top. Drag it to the middle of the screen. Off you go. Like a card game. So we've got move, which is currently free. We've got stab, we've got push, we've got shoot. A little bit of everything. So can we shoot? We can shoot. Can we stab? No. Right, no diagonals then. What's it called? Orthogonal only? Yeah, can't do diagonals. So I can move. Probably a bad idea, I'm about to get stabbed, I guess. But we can stab the same guy, get him down to half, and then push people back. No, because I've run out of energy. So I can't, yeah, shame. But okay, enter. This music is still too loud. I feel like the different tracks aren't balanced the same. Each track needs a different volume. I might be imagining that, I could be crazy, but if that is the case, it'd be nice for them to just balance them all to the same volume. It's an early version, it's not a big deal. And this is some funky music, I like it. Very on theme, it's cool. What have we got? We've got a stab, they're down. We've got a red box under our feet, that seems like a bad thing. but I appear to have discovered what timed means. Every card we play made the cost of moving higher, so we can no longer afford to move. And we can't shoot because you don't shoot things that are immediately next to you, so I guess we're about to get whatever this thing blobbed on. Okay, we have health, we're alive. What have we got left? Do we want to move first this time? Don't think so. I think we want to stab, push, and hope that it discarded the other one, but never mind, it discarded that one. They've moved forward. We... move and shoot. Stab, making the cost to move 1. So we get out of the red box, and then we shoot. Ah, no, because I'm still adjacent here. We stab. Got that a bit wrong. It's interesting that you can't attack diagonally, but moving diagonally still counts as 1 movement? Or was it 2? Maybe it was. Maybe move 1 lets you go 2 squares? I feel like it might have, based on what lit up. Who knows? I don't think we need to do much doing. Stab. Gain 3 experience. We win. We win. And we're back on the island. So yeah, the game, evidently in an early stage, we're missing a kind of debrief. We're missing a kind of explanation of what we earned and why, or some kind of summary like that. But okay, you know, those gameplay elements can be added in, or whatever. We can now spend our resources. I guess the thing to do is make a building. We can't afford the lumberjack hut. Can afford the hunting hut. But I'm not sure if I'm really a shooting kind of toad. I don't know, what kind of toad am I? I can afford the forge. Why don't we find out what the forge does? Hello, Mondo. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good Saturday? Whatever today is. The forge. Deploy our strength and stab your enemies. Well, that sounds more like it. So we right-click to see the cards available. And again, we need resources to buy them. Fine. But this is to do with stabbing, which is what I kind of wanted. Strength, stab and draw. Stab and stab. Push and... yeah, we've got that one. Okay. Can't afford the cards, but at least we've got a building now. Good start. Any cool games today? Pretty good so far. What was the first one I played called? The name was Winter Falling. Very good. Really enjoyed that one. Hex Guardian that we wrapped up kind of recently. Not bad. It's like, it's not a complicated game, so there's not a lot to be said for it. But for what it's trying to do, it's fine. It needs a bit of polish, and then, you know, there it is, a nice cheap tower defense game. So Hex Guardian's not like a wow, but it's like fine. Winter Falling was like, yeah, like wow. That's a good game. In a good shape, you know, with good polish, ready to go kind of thing. Very nice. The only thing to do is go get more resources by battle again. In we go. Back to the fight. Same again, but this time more enemies. And our forge is in the middle of, you know, getting in the way of everything. So let's start in the corner this time. They're all there. Have a look at the VOD later. Yeah, take a look. See what you think. If it doesn't have a public demo, I mean, if it's got a public demo, just play that as well. What do we want to do? Stab and push. Push and stab. Stab and shoot. Stab. Definitely. Push and hope it discards the move. It does. Then we can shoot. Nice. They move closer. We're in a red box again. So move. Can you stab? You can't stab diagonal either. Really is not there. Either Twitch is dying or my Wi-Fi doesn't like. I think Twitch is dying. When I tried to update my title during the break, it wouldn't have it. It took a few shoves, and then I tried to look, and it was. So I think there's some kind of access issue on, not access issue. Some kind of issue with Twitch's servers right now, making data trouble. We'll stab that guy twice, I guess. We're not in a red box, so we're safe, right? We're in a red box now. Do we push? No. Stab first. Or should we have moved? Should have moved, I think, and then stabbed. Never mind. Push and hope it gets rid of the move. Good, and then shoot. That one's down. Good, and some experience earned. Nice. Oh, well, yeah, Twitch is Twitch. Whatever's going on is going on. And there you go. Nothing we can do about it. Simple turn, right? Stab and stab. Gained a level. Nice, I like leveling. Can I shoot? I cannot shoot. So I guess shooting is also orthogonal, maybe? Maybe? Whatever it is. Go back to plate up. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, if it's not working right, make some more cakes or whatever. I still haven't looked yet. I need to have a look, don't I? Probably need to do some more recipe guides for cake and cookies. I can't afford to move, so I guess end turn. This guy's gonna burn us. You can see that. Good. My camera's in an okay spot. We want to move, or we can push. I feel like we keep taking this gamble. Stab, push. If it gets rid of the move, we're in luck. So we can shoot. Nice. Very nice. Now we're in trouble. Ganged up on in a red spot. Stab, stab, stab. Stab one. Definitely. Gets rid of him. And then might be worth moving out of the red and stab from that side. I'm a real tactician today. What do we got? And what do we need? We need to do 3 damage, I think. Can you can't like click or right click to bring up information about this swamp thing. It'd be nice to see a number for its health or something like that. It's no like alt shift, no. Okay. Would be nice. A bit more detail, data that we can work from. If we push, he's not going to go anywhere because we're in end of the board. So I think we need to move out of the square, which is free if you do it first. Then we can stab. And that's all. Can't shoot from this range. And pushing's not going to do anything, but there we go. He's moved. What have we got? 2 stabs? Should be enough. Stab and a stab. We win. Good. More resources earned. Good. Nice amount, actually. So do we want to look at the cards? Again, this is placeholder screen, it says down there. Don't know why. I don't know what's wrong with this screen. It seems fine. Maybe it needs some extra info or bits or something. The push and the discard. I'm not a fan of having to discard randomly, but... So this is pierce through. We spend 2 energy, stab 2, and stab 1 for something behind them. Seems good. This fury. Draw is good. Draw a card. Strength increases stab damage. Permanently or temporarily? I mean, permanently is very, very strong, so I doubt it's that. But then why wouldn't it just be stab 2? Like if it's probably permanent then. Okay, Fury. We bought it. We can afford more, but I kind of want to save up, I guess. But I don't know what else do we build. It said to specialise, so we don't want a hunter's hut because it's about shooting. And we're not shooting. But maybe the lumberjack or the marshal is relevant, or this 5th building that isn't unlocked or whatever. Don't know. Do we want to take pierce through as well? I don't think I do right now. Let's try another fight. Hopefully get an opportunity to use our fury. Wonder how we remove cards as well. We get rid of the shooting ones. Let's start over here again. We got a bunch of shoots. Okay, great. I can't shoot, right? Wherever I move, I can't get a straight angle at range, so let's just move over so we're not there. Do a stab, turn over. Funky music. The theme here, the character of the game is great. The art style with the sound and yeah. And the cards are fine. The art on the cards is good. It's all nice. Just, you know, like you say, like the other things, a bit of polish you needed on it. Bring things together. Get those placeholder screens replaced with real ones. It's funky. Not my kind of game at all, really. This kind of, I don't know what you'd call this. I mean, the card based alone isn't really. I don't know. I do like card games sometimes. I don't know why this isn't my kind of game. It's fun enough at the moment. Got lots of stabs, but we're kind of in the wrong place. I would like to move first, but it's not letting me move twice this time for some reason. Don't know why. Can't go there means I can't do a stab. So do I want to just take a hit? Because we can strength, stab and draw this guy. Stabs, then strength is. Okay. Then draws, but that's not as relevant. But now our stab 1s have become stab 2s. Although he's got 2 health left because he started with 4 and we've done 2 already, I think, from the looks of it. And this stab 2 is showing his health bar going down 1. So that should destroy him, but it didn't show that on the preview. It's interesting. Just, you know, again, at this stage it's acceptable for games to have bugs. I'm not complaining a lot, just saying. We could push him back. Then we're not in the red zone. Nice. Maybe that's the issue I have with games like this. I can't think far enough ahead. Like, I should have known at the start of my turn we were going to push him back, but I never think. We're back to stab 1, so it is temporary. But it's not just for this card, it's temporary for the turn. So it's stab 1, +1 strength until end of turn, draw a card. Is not enough to kill this guy because it stabs before the strength. So we should move first, then we'll stab this guy, strength up, and stab 2 that guy, and gain our 3 experience. Here we go. What else we got then? Can't do 4 damage in 1 turn, unless we're really lucky on what we draw, but we've got the push. So it's safe to Fury, Strike, and we did draw a strike so we can just destroy that guy. End turn. So we've still got 1 little blob back here, whatever that's supposed to be. I don't know what these enemies really are, just like, yeah, swap things I guess. It did say one time. This is a little tree, there we go. Deals damage to a distant toad. So if we move in line with it, it's going to shoot us in a straight line. Good to know. We can move, but not diagonally. Okay. So there's something about the terrain of the land as well. Okay, right click gives us dirt is walkable. Mud is walkable. But they're different. A move 1 lets you go 2 dirt tiles, but only 1 orthogonal, whatever that is, non-diagonal mud tile. Okay. I don't want to move there because I think he'll shoot me. We could go the long way round. Maybe. Or I can move there and go through the mud next turn. But the mud that way... Yeah, let's go the long way round. I mean, I could shoot, but I don't want to get in a shooting match with a shooting enemy because we're a stabbing kind of toad. Weird things to say, but okay. Oh, can we... You can, like, smash the barrel to get it out the way. Will that help us in our management phase when we come to construct buildings, if we smash the barrel now? Don't even know if it was there in the management phase, but I guess we'll see. I can't now move to that spot, though. So, okay, we'll just wait here till we draw a move card again, which you have 2 decks, so you always draw a move card. And we still can't move into the square where the barrel was, so I don't know what that's about. We're going to have to go the long way round. He's not trying to position himself to shoot me. If he moved into that mud, he'd be advantaged, so I don't know why, but a simple AI to help newbies, maybe. There's something back there. Bit of mud, maybe. this is, you know, not great. If there's some way they could develop this out, it would be good. Everything just cycle through turns while I move around. Interesting. Yeah, Twitch is definitely having a day. Pre-rolls are on, despite my regular schedule. Okay. We shouldn't be having pre-rolls. It must have accidentally skipped an ad because of some problem on Twitch side. I might just run ads now to stop the pre-rolls, and then it'll reset the schedule. Yeah, it's probably best. Sorry, anyone watching currently. Here's some extra ads for you because Twitch is being Twitch. I want to move there so I'm not in line, although the red box has appeared like not in a straight line, so I'm a bit curious about this enemy and what it's doing. If we move out of the red box we should be okay, right? But I can't because the square that had the barrel on still can't be walked on even though I destroyed the barrel. I think that's a bug. I would imagine that's a bug, but I don't know for sure. Okay. I've got nothing else, so I'm just going to move over. We'll get here eventually. We'll chase this guy down. Okay, now I can move into the mud, and we can finally Fury. We don't need to push because we're not in the red square, so I hope we're safe. We'll give him a stab. End the turn. Good. Move up. Stab. Stab. Gained level. Very good. Don't know what gained level does. I'm guessing that's not been implemented yet. This the darkened out frog is not lit up. Or maybe we need a specific building. The barrel is here still. It says breakable. Maybe you need to use a basic stab and not Fury to destroy it, and then it will actually register. Who knows? We can afford a building. We have resources to spare. Should we make a marshal office and see what that's about? Oh, it's a big one. Okay. You can't put it adjacent to the other building as well. So it's going to go on the edge here. There we go. Marshal office. Gives us patrol. Extinguish 2. Discard 2 at random. Now in other cards when we've moused over it's come up with a little description of what the keywords mean. I'm sure it's planned. Maybe that's what placeholder means. It'd be nice if they did that for every card. Every keyword. Extinguish. Don't know what that means. So I don't know if this is worth buying or not. I mean, we could buy it just to see, couldn't we? Finally free stings. Might assume that hurts yourself. Gain 2 action points. If it's discarded, gain 2 action points. Ooh. Unless stings mean it hurts you when it's discarded. That's pretty good when you combine it with something like patrol. Interesting cards. Not sure I want them, but interesting cards. I want another Fury. I'll take that. Should we try Pierce Through? The enemies don't, or haven't yet, lined themselves up nicely, but they could at any time. The cost of 2 is a bit much. I think we'll leave that. We just keep buying Fury over and over whenever it's available. I can still afford one of these. But we don't really have enough discard to go for finally free yet. I think we wait. We'll do another round of fighting and see if we can, you know, what we can do. Again, nothing's changed. Our leader still has 4 health, so I don't think leveling up has been implemented in the game yet. But, you know, good to know that it will be. Interesting to know that it will be. Let's start next to this guy. Oh, there's a new type of swamp thing over there. Looks scarier. Different colour. Interesting. What do we got? What can we safely do? We can't push him from this location, so we should move first. Stab. Wrong way round. Fury, then stab. Never mind. We furied and we drew a Fury, so I can Fury again. There we go. He's down. That was lucky. Turn over. Got to shoot. And we can't move into range, but we can move closer and then shoot. Cool. Oh, now that the Swamp Thing's... Right, it was kind of outlined while it was behind the building, I guess. It looks like the same kind of Swamp Thing now, not so scary. Could be wrong still, but you know. We want to get out of that red square, and then Fury and Fury and stab 3, although he's already dead. Nice, we're gaining power. It's leveling up. Buy the cards. There's a lot of, like, this cycles quite a lot. Do a mission, build one building, do another mission to buy any card, do another to, and so on. So you're kind of doing this a lot. I also feel like we might not have that story implemented yet, where there are lieutenants to defeat. We're just doing the same mission over and over and over, which is fine. You know, if it's an early look at the game and the story hasn't been put in yet, I'm not complaining about that. The gameplay is what I'm after at the moment, or we're kind of looking at in this process, and the gameplay in this isn't bad. I think we can take this guy down this turn. Let's give it a go. Fury and Strike, and that'll do it, right? I mean, Fury and Fury will definitely do it. And we do have a point and a shoot, but for some reason I can't shoot that guy. I've got 1 energy, the card costs 1, and it's shoot 1. My assumption is it's too far away, but there's no visualization of that, which would be nice. What's the range of our shooting? Or just, you know, anything that said why we can't attack this would be good. I guess we just move forward then. Oh, I can't afford to move. Okay. We'll end turn instead. This time, move, Fury, Strike, or shoot. Move, Fury? No. Move, Fury. Hope we draw Fury. Yeah. That'll do. Nice. Some tougher enemies would be nice, because we're getting stronger. It'd be nice to see tougher ones, but they may not be implemented as far as I know. I would like to see the other buildings that are available at this stage, so let's get a lumberjack's hut built. I'm tempted to build it so it doesn't obstruct our view when we're playing, so better to put it in the far corner. And the lumberjack hut, gain 2 block. Ooh, we didn't get any of that in our default deck. So you pay 2 for 2 block, it'll let you take a hit, I assume. Although the maneuverability to get out of the red squares has not been difficult yet. Current enemy types. So I'm not too tempted to buy any of that. They're also the only cards. I feel this isn't randomized, I don't think. No, because there's another Fury. We'll take that. Could do with some movement stuff. Should we take a patrol just to see what Extinguish does? Yes, we should. We'll take Violently Free because I'm interested. I think there are very few cards currently available in the game. As I say, it's fine at an early stage. Early stage of a card game, there aren't going to be a million different cards to pick from. It's just showing you a basic introduction to the gameplay and the setting, which, like I say, is great. So another game again where they've kind of designed the graphics and the audio and got all that into place before the gameplay is fully fleshed out. I think, I don't know, conventional advice would be make every single card you're going to have in the game before you do the artwork for any of them. Like design that side first. But you know, you don't have to follow the conventional ideas at all, especially if you're a small team and your strength is the art. You know, do some good art first, and then with the help of a community who's interested in your game, flesh the rest out through early access or whatever. Why not? Not that, you know, I don't know if that's what they're doing. I'm just saying if that is, it seems fine to me. A good approach. We've bought some cards. We've run out of resources. We'll do another battle. In we go. Ooh, new enemy types. Okay, there are others. Can I... Yeah, mouse over. Deals 2 damage and applies stun to all cells around. So if I start next to it, it goes first. That's a bad idea. Start one away. So it's moved over and I'm in danger. But I have to be in danger if I want to do any damage. But I don't have any of my really good damage attacks. So every card we play makes moving harder. If I stab, I can't move. So stab, move, shoot is a reasonable turn. Now I've got stuff, but I'm in a possibly a double red square. You can't tell if both are attacking here. That might be nice. If you could maybe select the monster and the square would change if it's relevant or not. I don't mind taking a hit, although burn sounds scary. Ah, enemy burns, this extinguishes. I may have worked out what extinguish means. Maybe we'll stand here and find out. But I don't have enough damage to stand here. So I'm going to move here where it's not a red square. And we'll fury this guy. Draw, pushback. It's not bad. Not that I'm in danger, I don't think. Stings gain 2 AP. Don't see the need to play it. Like I need to draw a card as well, so I guess we'll just push back for the fun of it. I can extinguish 2 and discard 2. Sure, why not? Doesn't cost us anything. Ooh, what's happening? Oh, the noise monster stuns them as well as me. Okay, cool. Can I get out of trouble here? No, I am very much trapped and cannot move. I'm in danger. All I can do is try. This says it will knock that guy out, so can I strike? No, because Fury gives me the strength. We Fury that guy. Then can I move? I can. Or can I do enough damage to destroy a noise monster? Is it worth a gamble? Stab 2, then stab 3? That's got to be enough, right? It's already a little damaged. It is enough, but the lamp spider is going to burn us. Something weird going on there with the noise monster, I think. Not sure. Something didn't quite seem right about that. I am burning. I do not have my extinguish cards in my hand. Do I move first? Probably, so I don't burn again. But do I want to stay in range so I can attack? I think I do. Or risk the stun. Move here. Fury. Fury. And strike. Nice. Gained a level. What do we got and what do we need? We've not got anything useful at all. We just want to move so we don't get burned. And I mean, we can push, but it's not going to do anything. And it didn't discard what we wanted, and we can finally free to get the points, but we can't really spend them. Can I now do enough? I think I can. There's also, I think you can see that. Next to the health bar of the opponent, now that I'm moused over, it seems to say stunned, maybe for 2 turns or double stunned or something. That should have gone, I think, so maybe a little bug there as well, possibly. In any case, I think we can Fury, and we're the winner. Cool. Can we build the Hunter Hut, the only building we don't have yet? Put it in that corner. And the Hunter Hut gives us Surveil, Accuracy increases shoot damage, and discard 1. Interesting. Shoot 2, push 1. I like it. Shooting pretty difficult though if you can only do it in straight lines, and you can't do it if they're next to you. You kind of need more mobility as well. Discarding from this is a bit scary. Accuracy must work the same as strength. It lasts that turn, so you can surveil and then shoot and it'll do 5. Brilliant. But you need to be in a good spot already, so higher risk, higher reward on the range stuff, I guess. Is that it then for this stage of development? Only 4 buildings? I suppose so. Okay. Building a second one does nothing, I assume. I guess it lets me buy 2 Furies in one. Oh, they are different. Ooh. Maybe they are randomized. But they're randomized when you build the building? So this will always have pushback Fury. Not a fan of that. Perhaps intended to be changed later. This is a placeholder screen. Or maybe some cost to cycle everything, perhaps, and get something different. Maybe. Let's buy a pierce through just because we can afford it. Why not? Another fight? I'm pretty sure we've done all we can in the demo, or whatever this is, you know, alpha demo, whatever. Oh no. Mighty Tree of Frogwood, what was that? More new enemies. I'm wrong, there's more content. There's a little tree, and then hidden behind our buildings, the Mighty Tree deals damage to a zone around itself. Okay. So being at range would be better. Oh, it's going to hurt our buildings too. Is this one of the lieutenants? That's not clear, but maybe it is. We want to get in there and stab, but that's a dangerous proposition. I think for now we just shoot it and wait because we're not in danger. Blasts all sorts of shapes and stuff. Interesting. It's really hurt the buildings. I guess if it destroys the buildings, you need to pay to replace them or whatever. Interesting. There's nothing behind it, so pierce through isn't particularly valuable. I'm going to move into range, which might be a mistake. Fury. Draw, strike. That's not great. So we can stab and stab or pierce through. Nothing behind it, so we stab and we stab. And then we take a hit. Or not. Somehow we were safe. Maybe he only hurts buildings? Possible. Doesn't seem likely, but okay. Let's be aggressive. Move up, Fury. And now filling my deck with junk has come back to haunt me. Which is fine. Have we found out what Stings does? If I patrol or discard them, I got hurt, but I think that was from him last turn. But I don't know, a bit unclear there. Again, a tooltip explaining what the word means, good, or something more visual when the effect happens, also good. But likely in the works. I'm dead. I was taking damage, and I am dead. Okay, that's fine. This music track too loud again, never mind. Thank you for playing the demo, you're very welcome. It was good fun. Follow, the full version will have 50 cards. Why 50? Why not 51? Why not 100? Why not? Okay, 50 cards. 3 main characters, 13 buildings, 10 bosses, traps and defences. Yeah, we didn't get to look at that. Be interesting. And missions and objectives included. Fun game. Do we want to play again? I think we kind of saw everything that's involved, and I did kind of want to wrap up a little early. And here we are at 8 o'clock, 4 hours in. So while we haven't given this the full hour or hour and a half that I was aiming for, we've seen everything, so I'm quite happy to kind of wrap up here. Not bad. As always, things for me to complain about, but I always find them. As I say, I think it's just one of these games that we're showing off at the moment that's a little bit early, and that's fine. Content can be added. The 50 cards target confuses me a little. Make the number of cards that fits the game, not an arbitrary specific number. 50 also seems a bit low, to be honest, for a card game. But, you know, what do I know? I've never made one. We'll find out, I guess, in due time. But keep an eye on it. Not bad. Not like I say, not really my kind of game. That's not to say I wouldn't enjoy giving it another go at a later point when it's developed out more and seeing more of it. I love the setting. Like I say, the video, the graphics, the audio, the idea, Toads in the Bayou. It's cool. It's good setting. It's a good idea, and hopefully they can deliver, you know, the cards and the gameplay to match that. I would love to see that. Thank you very much for joining us as we took a look at Toads of the Bayou for the Tiny Teams Festival. Not a bad time.